Motion of the single acting cylinder is controlled with the help of this 3x2 hand operated direction control valve. Okay. So this 3x2 valve, it has 3 ports and 2 positions. So you can observe here. So this port, it is called as a P port. Okay. That means pressurized air from the FRL unit is supplied to this port. So this is the pressure port. Then on the side of the pressure port, this is the exhaust port. Okay. So air is exhausted to the atmosphere from this port. And on the other side, this is the A port. Okay. So this A port, it is connected to the cylinder, that is single acting cylinder. Okay. So from the FRL unit, first air is supplied to manifold. Okay. From the manifold, so these are the connectors. So we can connect this to the pressure port. So now air is supplied from manifold to the pressure port. Okay. When we activate this lever or operate this lever, then from P port air is supplied to the A port. Okay. So we need to connect the A port to the single acting cylinder. So this is the connector. So connect A port to the input to the cylinder. Okay. So when we activate or operate this lever, then air from P port is supplied to A port and then it is supplied to the cylinder. Then this piston, it will move to the forward stroke. And once we turn off this direction control valve by operating this lever, then air is exhausted through this pipe from port A to the port E. Okay. So air is exhausted to the atmosphere and then piston, it will move to the reverse stroke. Okay. That is the retracted position. So this is the forward stroke. So air is supplied from P port to the A port. It enters into the cylinder, it creates the pressure and then this piston, it moves to the forward stroke. Okay. So when we change the direction of this direction control valve, then air is exhausted from the E port. Okay. So for this condition, this is called as normally closed condition, A port is connected to the E port. Okay. That means air from the cylinder, it enters into the A port and then it is exhausted from the E port. So this is the operation of single acting cylinder by using 3x2 hand lever operated direction control valve. So with the help of this second circuit, we will understand the working of the double acting cylinder by using 5x2 direction control valve. Okay. So double acting cylinder, this movement is controlled by using the 5x2 direction control valve. So what is meaning of 5 and 2? So 5, it is for the number of ports and 2, it will give the number of positions. So this 5 port, 2 input ports to the double acting cylinder A and B, 2 exhaust port and 1 is the pressure port. Okay. So you can observe here, this is the schematic diagram for the 5x2 direction control valve. So initially, the direction control valve is at normally closed position. Okay. So in the normally closed position, this right hand side is active. So in the right hand side, you can observe the ports. This is the pressure port. So pressure port is always connected to the FRL unit, that is air service unit. It receives the pressurized air through this connector. Okay. Then it has 2 exhaust port and 2 ports A and B, they are connected to the left side of the cylinder and 1 is to the right side of the cylinder. Okay. So when direction control valve is at normally closed position, then on the right side of the cylinder, pressurized air is supplied through the B port. Okay. That means B port is connected to the pressurized port, that is a P port. So air will enter to port P from the FRL unit. Then from P port, air is supplied to the B port and it will enter into the right side of the cylinder. Okay. So in this condition, piston is at A minus position. Okay. When we operate this lever, so this is the hand operated direction control valve. Okay. So when you press this lever, then left side will be activated. In the left side, you can observe the connections. P port is connected to A port and B port is connected to the exhaust port. Okay. That means from port P, air is supplied to A port and A port will be connected to the left side of the cylinder. Okay. So that means pressurized air will enter on the left side it will create the pressure, and then this piston, it will move to the forward stroke. Okay, that means it will take the position of the A plus. Okay, so this is the A plus position when you operate this lever. When you operate this lever, left side will be activated, and these are the connections. At the same time, air from the right side, it will enter into the B port, and from B port it will enter into the E port, and it is exhausted to the atmosphere. Okay, so this is the schematic diagram for the 5x2 direction control valve for the double acting cylinder. Now we will see the working. Okay, so now you can observe here, this is the FRL unit. So this is called as air service unit. Okay, from the air service unit, you can observe here, this is the connector which goes to the manifold. Okay, from the manifold, pressurized air we can supply to the P port of the direction control valve. So this is 5x2 direction control valve. It has 5 ports and 2 positions. So you can observe 5 ports. This is A port, this is port B. These 2 ports are connected to cylinder. This is pressurized port which receives the pressurized air from the air service unit or from the manifold. Okay, and you can observe here 2 exhaust port. So these are 2 exhaust port. So air is exhausted to the atmosphere from these 2 ports. Okay, now for the connection, you can observe this is the double acting cylinder. So you can say this is the A port and this is the B port. Okay, so first we will connect the manifold or FRL unit directly to the pressure port. So this is the first connection. Okay, that means air will enter into the P port. So this is the pressurized air. Now we have to connect A and B port to the double acting cylinder. Okay, so this is the A port which is connected to the right side, and we can connect the B port. So this is connected to the left side. Okay, so when we operate this lever, one side will be activated in the schematic diagram. Okay, and as per the connections, air will enter either on the right side or it will enter into the left side. Okay, so you can observe here working. So this is called as normally closed position. Okay, that means from right side air is exhausted. So in this condition, A port is connected to exhaust port. Okay, and P port, it is connected to the B port. Now when I operate this lever, then from A port air will enter on the right side. So it will create the pressure on the right side and it will push the piston to the left side. At the same time, from the left side air, it will enter into this connector. It will enter into the B port, and from B port it will enter into the exhaust port, and then it is exhausted into the atmosphere. So observe this. So this is the forward stroke. That means cylinder is moving from A minus to A plus position. Okay, so in this operation, left side air is exhausted from port B to the port E, and this is normally closed position. So this is the retraction. So in this condition or in this operation, from right side air enter into the A port and then it is exhausted from this port. Okay, so again observe this. So this is A plus position. So this is called as A plus, and this is the A minus. So this is the working of the double acting pneumatic cylinder by using 5x2 HLDCV, that is a hand lever operated direction control valve.